Bourbon Barkeep, my name's Curtis. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I saw the Green River Foolproof Weeded come out, and I was like, that's it. That's what this channel is founded on at this point. Got a good, just $50, hopefully delicious, rich pour. Sign me up. Now, in full light of transparency and kind of childhood giddiness at this point, this bottle was sent to me by Green River. Yes, we've made it. We hit 1,800 subs plus, depending on when you're watching this, and we got a free bottle, folks. We've made it. But I can't hurt my reputation or little reputation that there actually is and have you all go out and buy what could be a good value bottle, to be fair, and waste $50. That's not what we're about here. So we're going to do this spotlight and a foolproof something, maybe price range, maybe batch blind. So if you all think I'm a liar, if you think I'm tainted and bought, it's close. You get a free bottle. You're like, maybe. But we're going to blind it up. So we'll see if anything I say tonight is accurate next week or 2 weeks, depending on sickness and things like that. But I am super excited for this bottle. Thank you, Green River / Bardstown Bourbon Company. They own them. For the bottle. Pretty excited, not going to lie to you. I loved, and there's episodes to prove this, I loved the foolproof bourbon. But what we did find out was that actually changes batch to batch. It was like 117 batch, a little heavy on the clove. I'm like, this is really good, but that clove. And then I had like this 118 batch, which will be in the blind, obviously, and it was cherry pie. I love those pie pours. All right, so this batch coming in 109.3. That is going to vary batch to batch. I don't know if only 109.3 was released this year or if there's varying batches, kind of like what the Maker's Mark did with their age-stated cask strength. All of a sudden, there's 5 months and 8 months, and they're different proofs. Hard to keep up. So this guy, keep that in mind. I don't know if we'll see if it varies batch to batch, but I don't know. One day. This is going to be non-age stated, but Green River did come out and say 5 to 7 years. Not that I have inside, it's on their website. So that's the prep that we're doing here. Like I said, $50. That's, I wouldn't say nothing, but I feel like you hit a different tier of whiskey at $50 compared to the 30. But speaking of 30, I am going to pour up the just regular weeded, just see. Do we need the proof? Or do we need to spend $20 more? Does that wrap up everything else? Hope so. Pretty sure this is 21% wheat, so good portion, but under what Bardstown weeded is. Yep, this is what they sent a free bottle to. I don't know. On the nose. Whew. Okay. Sweet, smooth. It is weeded, so you kind of know you're going to go into that heavy vanilla. How much grain is going to come forward? Let's see. Decent amount. Really nice cherry coming out too. Like a good orange juice. I feel like a little bit different than that orange peel, but a really nice like red cherry, grape vanilla, like a creamy vanilla. Like a heavy cream flavored vanilla. And then I think I'm going to go Frosted Flakes. It's like whole milk Frosted Flakes, add a little cherry, maybe a little strawberry in there. As I said with it, the cinnamon, little cinnamon sugar, I should say, kind of ramps up. That sweetness from that vanilla cream still kind of continues through. Just that little tingle of probably alcohol, but cinnamon sweetness in there. So overall, pretty intrigued by the nose. Let's go on the palate. That's good. That's good. It does have what I remember the first batch of the bourbon kind of having, with kind of this anise kind of clove in the background. But boy, it's good. Very fruit forward. That vanilla continues. You're still going into maybe a nice red apple, good kind of like an Andy or orange candy slice, you know, those little gummy things, and they make them in all these colors, but the orange was the only one your kindergarten teacher bought just because you were standing in line like a good boy. So we got that going for us. That cherry sweetness still continues, but the lingering of the clove, this anise, allspice kind of mixture going on, it lingers. Not off-putting. Someone else is really going to enjoy it. I shy away from that black licorice a little bit, but overall, it's pretty sweet, very smooth, is kind of what you would anticipate getting into that wheat mash bill instead of the rye. Yeah, pretty delicious. Let's do sip 2, see if anything else comes out. I don't know if it's tonight, but as a wheated bourbon goes, not a ton of grain, which is good for me. I do feel like the holiday soft red wheat, it does go a bit grainy, maybe grassy on me. This one doesn't seem to be going down that route, so color me a little more intrigued, but very fruit forward, great vanilla cream. Mouthfeel wise, it's actually a pretty interesting experience because I wouldn't say the viscosity is out of this world. I would imagine better than the 90 proof. We'll find out soon. It's kind of like, remember back in the day they had those like Banaka cans? If it's kind of like that. It does a great job of kind of flooding the palate mouth, and the flavors actually last a really long time, but it's not overly oily. So at $50, do you expect it to drink like those top tier? No. We can cross our fingers, but no. But at $50, the flavors actually last a really long time. So credit to the bottle. Really enjoy it. I am going to pour up the 90 proof just to kind of see, is it the same flavor profile, just amplified? Or am I just pouring it to pour it because I have it? Maybe. We got our Green River wheated poured up over here, foolproof over here if it's small on your screen. I don't know, but figured I'd call it out at least. 90 proof, so really the only difference, same mash bill. So only difference is going to be a little water was added to bring it down to that 90 proof, foolproof. It went in at, what did we say, 109.3 proof, came out at 109.3 proof. They could have added water, so that's foolproof. I did an episode on it back then, so you can watch it if you would like. All right, what are we going to learn? Let's find out. A little more citrus coming out, a little more lemon, orange peel. There was something that jumped at me. Not physically, like in the glass. Still vanilla, but much more citrus coming out. Yeah. The richness is dialed up over here. I understand the proof in the water. I understand. I'm just curious. So fast forward to the scoring. Yeah, much lighter, good vanilla, little grass, a little more sour when it comes to maybe a little more lemon peel, but good orange peel over here as well. Let's get on the palate. It's easy, man. It's dangerous. It's crushable. I do feel like this one probably sides closer to it, but that sweetness, lightness, brightness makes that a pretty dangerous pour by the pool. You're still going down kind of this like nice peach or apricot, good vanilla, and just a hint of, maybe it's still lingering from the full proof, but still just kind of this lingering kind of anise or allspice clove that I have a difficult time kind of pulling apart. I just don't love it, but I don't hate it when it's done right. This guy leans into closer to the right aspect of it. It leaves quick, not a big burn, going from higher proof to lower proof. That's what's going to happen to you. But pretty similar. I do think this goes more into peach apricot than what was going on over here. So let's jump back in just to make sure. Yeah. It was expected, to be fair, going with that proof. What I was kind of curious was, if you have tried that Green River wheated, is it a good entry point into getting into maybe a higher proof whiskey? Maybe you're looking to branch out a little bit. This would be a good one. It has the smoothness, it has the fruit, this great vanilla. Wheated is going to be probably a little safer than your Elijah Craig barrel proofs and some of the other barrel proofs that are out there. But this one, not horribly aggressive, touch of cinnamon, but more of like a candied cinnamon. But overall, that fruit, good vanilla, and if I'm poking holes, it's going to be just kind of that aftertaste that is not for me personally, and other people are really going to dig it. At $50, 5 to 7 years old, it's going to be a great bang for your buck. But first, we got to score the senses. So senses category, it's going to be a 98. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't buy me that bad. All right, settle down. It's going to be very good. We're going to go, I think we're going to go 77. It's very good. This is going to be fantastic around a pool, and you're gonna forget you poured it. I'll tell you that. But delicious. Yeah, I'm here for it. What I will be curious of is in that foolproof blind, or whatever we're going to call it, can this take down the bourbon? Because I love at least the batch of bourbon that I got, foolproof wise. But bang for your buck, jumping ahead. I apologize. Like and subscribe. Bang for your buck wise, at $50, I would be willing to go above $50. If you told me it was $65, I would be okay at it. I think between the specs, quality, mouthfeel, it definitely punches above $50. So at $65, we'll go a good 70. Yeah, feel good about it. Got my money's worth. I feel like I've been bad. I mentioned this before. I've been bad at some of these like lower priced, really great bottles, and I need to give a little more credit to like a $50 bottle nowadays, because that's rare to find a very good, close to great bottle. So maybe that's a little low. I don't know. We're going to revisit throughout. Let's see how it does in the blind. Put it up and see what happens. But overall, once again, thank you all for sending the bottle. Hopefully everybody else thinks that the review is honest. And if they don't, tune in again. We're going to put it through the ringer at this point.